here, Print Pirate, and today we're going to be installing this little guy, the Biqu Panda Status P2, especially for the Bambu Labs X2d and P2s, along with the Panda Tap. This allows us to tap in, get some more USB outs to power this guy. So we're going to have a little bit of a journey to get through this today. I'm going to be managing installation as well as cameraman, audio guy, and everything else that a live stream needs to function successfully. We'll see how that turns out. So to get started, this is our Panda Status 2. You can purchase these from the Biqu website, which if we take a look, they are available. Excuse me. On our website right here. So you can go in, purchase yourself one. At the bottom, they'll give you the option for the Panda Tap as well. So you'll need that to power the device. So make sure if you don't buy it with it and you forget, go back, purchase the Panda Tap. And then one other thing we'll need to do, it's just one print file, and it's what holds the Panda Tap when we mount it to the back behind the extruder. The assistant extruder, the pusher. And there you go. That's the device. It's on Maker's World. The link's right there. You can check it out. And I've already printed that. It's sitting right over here in the managing all these computers. Gonna be a little difficult, but we'll do our best. So sitting over here in the, excuse me, like I said, I'm gonna get confused. I'll get a wrangle on this. I'm actually a show production tech. It's what I do for a living. I'm an audio engineer for live sound concerts and corporate events. So that's my lifestyle. And all this technology stuff is actually what I deal with all the time. So hopefully I don't embarrass myself. Anyway, so over here in Ashley, our Snapmaker U1, we've got our Panda Tap shell ready to go. So once we unbox everything, this is a going with it process. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I've never installed this before, so I don't know the ins and outs of how it works, but we're going to do our best. Before we do that, I am just going to post this live link to Instagram so we can get some people on here. So stand by one moment and let me grab this link so I can post it up. Hopefully get some people watching, so that's what it's all about. Didn't find any videos on the X2d and the Bambu, the Panda Status P2 being installed, so I figured great chance to go ahead and help people out by doing that. And to change to my other account. There we go. Okay. Find our view for right now. I'll copy that link. Are we even live? Yeah, we're live. What's going on over there? So, what's going on here? Where's our video at? YouTube Studio. Should be my content. Cool. Where's my content? Yep, I'm new to all this, so bear with me. Let's go see if we can find it this way. There it is. So, to copy this push it to all the good places that we like to push to. And then we'll get back into this. No point in making the video if we ain't got people watching. So, share this. Link it back to Instagram. Let's see. Story. Man, they made this so difficult. It used to be so easy. Used to be able to just hit buttons, be displaying stuff. But now, I'm going to do all sorts of. See, I want to add a link. Thank you. Mention more. Audio, text. Should be able to add a link. That's where we are. That's great. I want to add a link so people can click on it. There it is. Why would it be there? Of course it would be. X2d Panda Status P2 installation. Okay, I believe we have got our links live. Installation of Panda Status P2 Bar on Bambu Labs X2d live. Live, we can commence. I am sorry if anybody was watching, because there's no point in doing a live stream without anybody watching. So now that that is done with, let's get to business here. What do we need? Let's go ahead and open this up, and we will see what's inside. Cloth for wiping things down. We'll need that. I don't know why this camera's pixelated. It shouldn't be. I'm gonna go ahead and bump out a bit more on it. See if it gets any better. the USB cable it came with. Notice it's kind of stretchy on one end. Imagining this is the long end, this is the short end. This is probably going to go out the back of the unit, connect to the Panda Tap. This is probably going to route through the chamber and connect to the Panda Status Bar. And it's going to be springy so that as the bed moves up and down, it doesn't rip the cable out. So we now know what this little guy's for. Let's go ahead and pull out the Panda Status Bar. Oh, look at that. Alright, that's pretty cool. Nifty. Let's see, got our USB connection on this side. This looks like some tape, some adhesive to mount it. Pull our build plate out. Let's kind of give a little look-see at how this mounts. Okay, that's really nice. Kind of sits right there on the front of the plate. I'll show you guys a little better at home. Printer for installation. What else we have? Alcohol pads. Definitely important if you want your adhesives to stick, to clean them. Looks like we got some extra adhesive strips, which I was definitely going to assume they'd include some of these, ABS and stuff. When you crank the chamber temperature up, I'm imagining this adhesive is going to fail eventually. We'll see how long it takes. This is a PFTE pass-through with a little notch. Okay, I see. So it's got this little notch here. I don't know if you can see it. Try and bump over to the GoPro real quick and get a better shot over there. But on this, it's got a little notch right there. And that notch is going to be for the USB cable to pass out the back. So I imagine we're going to be removing our auxiliary PFTE line, because that's the one that passes through the back, to get our USB-C cable out. Mind you, there's no instructions with this, so bear with me. We're going to figure this out together. Okay, what else we got? Got some screws. We got a connector. So I'm imagining this is going to be for the Panda Tap to connect to the X2d. Some longer screws and 2 shorter screws. I'm imagining these are going to be to hold the Panda Tap case to the unit and maybe the case together itself. I'm not sure what the 2 shorter black ones are going to be for, but these 2 longer ones are definitely going to hold the new tap case and the auxiliary extruder in the back to the unit. So we'll cross that bridge as we get there. And the only other thing is some heat-resistant tape. So imagine this is going to be for taping this up through the chamber so that it doesn't get in the way. Okay, so that's it for the Panda Status 2. So let's go ahead and get rid of that box. We won't do that no more. We got no instructions. And we'll break into the Panda Tap. Let's see what's inside the Panda Tap. So, tap box, put it up, and nothing more than just a little controller board. And this is what we'll be making the case for. It's already made. You'll need to make that, so keep that in mind. And let's go ahead and pop that out. I love my Bambu, but anybody who has a U1, you know. She just does things differently. It's nice. Alright, so we've got our case. Let's see how this might work out. We've got some big pegs, some little pegs. Close like that. Looks like. Let's go that. this is going to sit on the back of the machine here, and this will feed through, and I imagine our USB cable is going to come through here as well. So let's see, we've got that. I think we can close this up, maybe not. We're going to find out. I only see 2 screw holes, so I'm not sure what those 2 shorter holes are going to be for yet. Maybe they're for the P2S, because it doesn't have, let's get this to close. Something doesn't seem right. We'll get to this. I was supposed to throw that inside there, which I don't know why. Probably because that's how you break it free. I don't know. No, I might not be able to get this back apart. I doubt that. Let's see. For your viewing pleasure, can we re-separate it? Let's find out. How easy it is to re-separate. Separate it, but no. She kind of is locked. And I'm not seeing a way of getting it out. So I think I might have screwed up. And regardless, I don't know why I need to take this back apart. Because now that it's together, it just needs to go in. Although, for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to let you watch me suffer. We're going to see if I'm going to have to reprint this or not. Because I'm probably going to break it trying to get it apart. And that won't be fun. But let's see. Let's see what she does here. Spatula. Get it there. Break it apart. And that. A little crack. It wasn't a bad crack. Seems like it wants to separate. Not very good. Cool. Alright, so it does separate. Can get back apart if you jump the gun like I did and move a little too quickly. So let's see exactly how this piece works now. Again, no instructions, so you're on your own with figuring out what the hell this is for. I don't know. You have to be able to figure it out. Again, there's no instructions. Although, yeah, no instructions. Go back to the file, but I'm almost positive the file doesn't have any instructions. So I looked at it. Now this looks like it should fit. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm an idiot. So this looks like it's a finishing piece. Nope, that's not it. This sits in here like this somehow. Kind of has that bump. And then this seems to. Where did that freeze? Did I speak too soon on the U1? Did I speak too soon on the U1? Seems like a little shrinkage might occur. Let's dive in and see what we can figure out. So this piece definitely looks like it's supposed to end up in there. Something like that. This piece comes in like that. I guess that's a way of getting it free. Or Ow, never mind. This is going to latch. Not use my brain. So this is going to latch into the frame of the X2d to hold it in place while these two screws on this side mounted. That's what that's for. So when you get to it and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, like me, that's it. That's what's wrong. This piece, this little tiny piece, just needs to go in there so that it can hook into the frame. And we'll demonstrate that when we get to that part, which very shortly now we're going to start on that process. So some of the things we're going to need to get that done is more than likely our good old long 1.5 millimeter, maybe the 2.5. See how far we gotta take things apart. And let's get this show on the road. Panda Status 2. First thing you want to do is make sure that your 3D printer has been powered off, because we will be disconnecting things and we don't want to short anything out or cause any issues. So it's important that we definitely do that. So we're going to make a little bit of room here on the desk. Go ahead and turn our power off. Bring our camera up here a bit more. Let's see what's going on. So all my machines are named off of the cars from Gone in 60 Seconds. Huge Gone in 60 Seconds fan. So when it came to the naming process, I figured we'd start there. So we got Eleanor, little Shelby GT500. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're unloaded. And then go ahead and disconnect our PFT lines. Systems. So pass those lines over there. And what we're going to disconnect is the power line, so we know we are disconnected fully. Tuck them up so that we don't lose one. So next step is going to be rotating the machine so that we can start the installation. They were on that side. Belt plate's cleaned up. Sweet rust that's underneath it. Clean work area. Back, and got a good view of the back, and this is the guy that we're going to have to remove and install this in its place. So we will go ahead and start there. With your good old kit comes your Allen wrenches, but if you're smart, you go ahead and invest in a good set of hand tools, because regular old Allen keys, not much fun. Okay, I grabbed all the wrong ones, so now we'll grab the right one. Okay, and disconnect this power here. Now, our pulse pusher is free. I'm going to loosen up these screws right here, which are rather short. Not the longest. Be careful that we don't lose these. I like to take a lot of the failed print things that I have that are like storage devices, and that's exactly what they become, is little cutties for when I'm working on something and I don't want to lose it. I'm going to go ahead and slide this out ever so slightly. Trying to get that cable without breaking it. Just pop the pin ever so slightly. Sometimes it's nice if you have these tools and they have these little rubber tips still on. Perfect for depressing little plastic clips. Connectors like this that don't want to come free and you don't have a lot of room. Boom, just like that. Okay. So now that guy's free. Let's take a look at what we got going in here. Not really sure. Oh, now I get it. I get it. So this cable needs to go to here. So this one is going to go to here, like this. Go ahead and just go use our stomach. Press that guy in. Alright, this is how the Panda unit is stealing the data. Certain ways. Definitely feel like this. It's supposed to be like that. Anyway, okay. So, something is wrong in what I've done because this is upside down. The electrical unit definitely can't run into that. They need to be facing upwards. And in this designation, that's not possible. So now I'm questioning what exactly is wrong. This looks like our loop for our USB cable to come in and connect. I don't know where. Oh, that's going to be where the cable passes, comes out. So, alright, let's take a moment and observe. Beverage would be nice. Smoke if you got them. So let's see if we can figure out what we do wrong. Ideally, this is not going to work. It's upside down. It doesn't make sense. It's upside down. That gives me no options. That gives me options. Okay, I figured it out. The one up top here comes from the aux pusher, This one goes into the back one right here. This sits like that. USB cable is going to come through here, loop up, plug into here. That's how that routing is going to work. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Again, X2d plugs into here. Extruder is going to plug up into here. USB cable is going to come through here, wrap up here, plug into here. So we're not going to fully mount this because now we got to roughly get the USB cable in. And it looks like there's some areas that we can work with to make that happen. But I am just going to see how much of a pain this is going to be. They don't give you any cable to work with. This is tight. Alright, we got that one in. It's going to sit like that. USB cable coming through. Cable coming through. And sitting something like that. And we're done with it. And then this is going to end up in there, and it will just clip back into this piece, bolt back down, and now you've got that expander going on to allow the tap to do its magic. The tap is controlled from a Wi-Fi app, so when we're done, we'll go through the Wi-Fi app and we will program that to see exactly how that works. Again, you're rolling along with me. Seen some other videos for the P1Ss and the other Bambu Labs, but known for the X2d. Not that it's much different, but we'll find out as we go along. So now we're going to turn her around, and we are going to work on getting this USB cable through the chamber, so that we can do fun things. So we'll go ahead and turn her around. Go ahead and open her up. For this, we're going to switch over straight to the GoPro. I'm going to stick the GoPro right up in there, so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing. Alright. It's dirty in there. I know. I gotta clean. This thing needs a maintenance. It's coming up probably tomorrow, the next day. Just haven't had time to do it, but it's coming. So, all right. So we need to mount this guy first. We know they sent us some alcohol, but I got some 98 ISO here. So we're gonna go ahead. Use this ISO. I left the bed height in the middle so that we can work underneath it and work to the back. We can see the red brick back there. So obviously that's our target. You can see it right back there. So our cabling is gonna come probably this way to the back here. We'll try and hide it probably along whatever this is right here, because it's smooth and it's plastic, so it doesn't get hot. And then you want to keep it away from the access rod. We don't want to let it get into our threads or screw up our calibration. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some alcohol on. We're going to wipe this down really good. Everything else so that without this, it sticks real nice. When we got that alcohol on there, we're just going to go ahead and run down the whole plate underneath where we plan on taping it so that there's no issues there. And then I'll get this back piece in here as well. Okay, it's good and clean. Alright, so we should have no adhesion issues. So we're going to go ahead and pull out the Biqu Panda Bar. And we're going to go ahead and peel some tape and get ready to stick it. Why do you need a Panda P2 status bar? I mean, you don't. If you're a production printer, it definitely helps to keep track of things so that you know when your projects are done, failing, especially if you use video services to monitor a print farm. And you just have a big wide view of all your printers. With the status bar now you can see different colors indicating errors and things like that, so you know whether you need to stop a print or pause a print and get in there and fix it. So it's useful, and it's also colorful, which some of us just like it for the gadgetry. So I'm going to try and do my best putting this on. I definitely don't make it easy considering it's contoured. Peel it back off because it's too far that way. I think that was a good fit. Might be a little unlevel, but I'm not going to cry about that. You can always readjust it the next time. We go ahead and put one in. Just going to go ahead and keep pressing on that. Try and get a good tight fit. You don't want it to get bothered by the heat. Alright, now that we have that done, we're going to start working on the USB cord. So, on the back, somewhere here, is where the USB plugs into. Well, I'm going to have to locate that with my fingers. Okay, looks like we're over here. Over here. I'm just going to do a rough routing of this USB cable because we don't want to do anything permanent until we know exactly how it's going to fit. And it looks like coming out the back this way. Just move the extruder box out of the way. Get your fingers in there. Oh, and you can fall. Like me. Unlike Srream. It's a little greasy, obviously, because there's some grease on the access back there. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to come up with this. Can't do that. We're struggling. Struggle bus 5,000. Alright, we got to there. Just gotta push it out the back here. Okay, we're out the back. Pass it through the unit. Put it in its little wrap. Boop. Plugged in. Now we can look and see what we have for excess. Now I can see some things I don't like right away, which is that is caught. I'll like that. Undo that. So at this point, I'm thinking I may fire the printer back up. So I think we need, because I'd like to move the bed now. The electrical part's done, so we're going to spin her back around. We're going to finish the electrical on the back. And then we're going to fire up, and then we're going to figure out what to do with that extra stuff. Nope, we're not going to do that. So if I fire her up, the bed's going to work. And God knows what kind of problems that's going to cause. Okay, we're going to just have to grin and bear this with our neck. And do our best to get some tape on some things over here. Let's see what we end up with. Let's dive into this. Let's get some tape peeled. Do something about this. Of course, they didn't cut any slits, so it's not easy peel tape. That's going to make it a little bit more difficult because I don't have fingernails. Tape companies, do better. All I gotta do is put a little slice down and then we just fold, comes right off. Instead of having to get it all wet with our sweaty hands. Let's try a different one just for the hell of it. Alright, looks like we got this one. So we're going to be using the whole piece of tape to make sure that it sticks. Let's see. And grab some on the side here. Cool. Just go in. See if we can track this way, and this way, and pinch it back up this way, and then that'll have an extension. It should work perfectly. So I'm going to do that. Wish I had a double camera view spot for you, but I don't. I think I got an idea. Should be a viewable spot. My apologies again. I am the cameraman, the audio guy, and the person installing. So I need to manage everything at once. Not the easiest. Okay, got that piece of tape off. So this time I'm going to bring it real tight into this corner right here. And use this outer edge as our starting point. done this backwards, which is definitely a possibility. Because I don't want this guy anywhere near their spring. No way to mitigate that. However, from the other direction, we can mount it to the bottom here instead of the tray, and we allow the springy part to be here. Now, I saw that there was two ways of doing this, so obviously other people already kind of thought about this, and we can tell that mounting it under here, which is what we were just doing. I had the video camera on the wrong side, I'm sorry. Mounting the camera this way, or the cable this way, it puts our springy thing in the back, which I don't like, because there's nowhere to keep it. Oh, wait, hold on, I got an idea. So there's some cables already running back there. I'm thinking if I push this behind those cables, then I will get what I'm looking for. That will hold this springy thing, the springy quarter part of the cable that I don't want near the threads here. That would tuck it up against the rear chassis. But that also kind of blocks the filtration, our secondary filtration back there, which I'm not a fan of either. So I think the option is to go on the floor, down, springiness with some slack, and then run this that way. So we're going to undo this and see if we can reuse some of this tape. Let's see. Unplug goes right here. I'm going to fish it out the back. The real instructions, they definitely make you think about how you want to do this, right? So now I'm thinking, we got this stretchy guy. Take this right in here, this, plug it in. I think what he wants to do is to run this to the back. This somehow. And allow that to take up the slack. So then we're going to take these, and this one we are going to do our best to fish this wire up and behind cables. Guide path. behind the cables, which is going to hold them out of the way. I'm just going to get this up there high enough. Reach it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Oh, tiny fingers will have a way easier job. If you have bigger hands than me, good luck. Got it. Press our cable back, create our little loop, plug her in. Okay. I think that's going to work out way better. Our cable is trapped back behind here. So now I'm going to get a piece of tape right here on this plastic on the inside, so that we can keep it away from the threads. Super not easy. Next piece of tape back here. And the question will be what this thing does when it gets to the bulk, which I guess will be a learning process. Let me find out here in a sec. press it in here first. Same way we started. Tab on the side. Cable under. Pinch it. Pinch it. One more back here. Two more. Let's see. I don't like this guy here. It's too high. This guy needs to be sitting down low. This. Here's the tape shot. Tape. Always fun. Alright, so this time we're going to start around right here. Some alcohol left. Start there. Rub it. So we want to stick to this. That don't want to work. Tape sticky here. Alright, so it's gonna have to live something like that. One more right there. Finish up the back. Let's see what we got left of tape. Looks like not a lot. Burn through most of the tape. So we'll have to get some more if we have to redo it. Quick trip it up, spins around, pumps it up. So we're going to go ahead and spin her around, get her back in position. To finish off the electronics. So we ran our USB cable through here. So I'm going to sit in our little passageway. routing plan. Okay. Now we need to get our extruder here connected to this. And not looking like it's easy. Which way? Up into here. I guess. As much as we want to try and get these in, it would be best to wait to make sure you get this one in first. So we're going to get this one in first. Which maybe we need to pull the USB cable out for. Get it lined up. Inside. Kind of pull it out a little bit and try and get it to make that turn. Man, that's a workout, I'll tell you. Workout on the fingers. Just trying to get that to make 90. It's also not in the same direction I thought it would go in. So we actually go twist it. Easy one to get connected. So, because this one is exposed, we're not going to be done. We're going to start with that one. Take my advice. Don't start there, start here. Get this one in first. Then worry about that one. Sounds like we're connected. I'm just going to give a little extra push. Okay. Now that that one's done, then do this one. Now that that one's done, we can pass our USB through, get that into its routing position, and get ready for the next one. So, next we'll be plugging this one to this one, and And for whatever reason, we have to twist this cable, which I don't know why they make us do that. Just make it a little easier to just have a direct connect cable there. Now we need to get our screws. 2 screws. Oh, see? Look at that, guys. No instructions. And we completely missed this part. This, now it's up here. It allows the cable. But why the tap? See? I don't know. I got questions. Alright, that would have been nice. You bring the cable up. Maybe we use this in the future. And then we're going to see how well this all works out in its current config. So these are our screws to hold our block together. And we want those. We also want to lock the blocks together. So that one's going to lock like that. We will be connected. Don't over tighten. Just tighten off. Installed. We can go ahead and flip the machine back around and connect all our AMSs back up. Go ahead and give it power. Connect our PFT tubes, and she'll be good to go. Sometimes it's tricky getting that plate disc to line up on the side there. Okay, I'm gonna get our power. Get our AMS line. PFT tubes to our 4-in-1. Alright, PFT tubes are connected to 4-in-1. Boop shoot back out. Downwind. Move our machine back into its home position. Fire this up. Get the status bar app loaded. Alright, the machine is on. Let's see, we got our blue status bar working. What's going on over here? And we send Ben for a ride. borrow the snapping. With the camera. Alright, let's go ahead and do some movement with this and see what it does. Always be careful with this down button. If you press it too many times, the machine will remember those presses and keep trying to send it down. So always wait for it to stop before you push the bed down. Okay. Alright, all the way down. Let's see, it looks like this guy pops up like that, which I don't know that it's going to be a big deal, but it could be. Let's see what it does. Let's back it up. I made them out of ABS and they shrunk, so it's not a good idea. Let's get them out of there. Into the bed. Stretch it. Alright. I kind of know what it's going to do. Let's go ahead and get it set up. For that, we're going to head over there. Give me a moment while I get things set up so we can take a look at the app. So it's always a problem with companies like this, right? They're Chinese, not being racist, but there is the data collection problem that we have to deal with when printing through cloud services. And we do know that China is absolutely stealing that. You can go on Amazon, find people's designs that They say they were clearly ripped off, so it's definitely happening. But also with these apps, anytime you got to load one of these apps on your phone, you're putting yourself at risk. Majority of the world has zero understanding of how computers and networks and security actually works. They think they do. Very small part of the actual world really understands. I won't even pretend like I understand, but I know enough to know that I don't know shit, and that many of us are just oblivious to what's going on in the background on our phones, on our computers, who is accessing our data. Our biggest threat has always been, it's the Patriot Act, it's the government. It's more than the government. It's governments around the world. And yes, they are in your phone. Yes, they are in your computers. Yes, they are seeing everything you don't want them to see. There is no such thing as a secure device. If it's connected to a network, it is breachable. It's only a matter of who has the patience to try and breach it. And they figure them out, they get in, and your privacy is violated. So just always be careful when downloading these apps. Know that you're putting yourself out there. I mean, it's all just Chinese. And I can't even read it to know which app I'm supposed to be using. So we're gonna go check out the Biqu Panda Express page to see what app we should be using. Alright, support, download, 3D printers, Biqu, SC, HerdCon, pad, 3D printers, other, Minecraft, Master, Biqu Tech. I mean, really, we're just looking for the Panda. Alright, let's do a search. Biqu Panda Status App. Okay. Download. And if it's an Android-only app, I'm screwed. Because I'm that guy. I'm not finding any information as of yet. Wi-Fi control with a customized, Wi-Fi control. That's great. How do I Wi-Fi control? I need an app for that, right? So, where would that app be? Yeah. Mobile app coming soon. So, okay. How do we actually control it? Okay, let's jump over to the PC real quick. Stand by. Looking for the app now. It would have been nice if they included a QR code in this to maybe this QR code here helps us. Let's find out. QR codes, as I was speaking about earlier, also dangerous. Big Tree Tick Wiki. try Big Tree Tech in the App Store. Big Tree Tech. And again, nothing. So, how do we control this device? Oh, hey guys. Their wiki actually has instructions, so my bad. There is some instructions here that kind of show you, but they are for the older system, not the trap system, or the Panda Tap system. And I don't know what they're installing on. It's not an X2d. But I see how they did it. And different wiring. It's not the same USB cable, so there is instructions, but they're not for the new system. They need to update this. And I'm still not finding anything about the app. So still searching for the app. Nada, nada, nada. Man. They don't make this easy. And if we can't find it here, our next step is going to be ChatGPT. Connect to the Panda Status Wi-Fi app hotspot. So, I guess this thing's creating a hotspot. And we're going to go in through a web GUI. Lovely. Let's try this. Even way more of a security issue, because now we're tapping into a Wi-Fi network that's not really controlled by us. And they absolutely can manipulate it if they're smart enough. Okay, we're on the website, selecting English. We found it. There it is. Okay, so now we're going to see real quick. We're going to try and link my phone into OBS. Give me a moment here. And see if I can add a source real quick. I was hoping I could capture this. See if I can capture the screen from my iPhone, but I don't think I can. Might not be a possible function. Stand by. Can, sweet. Can't, I'll just have to talk you through it. I'll bring the other camera over my shoulder. From our iPhone. I know if I plug it in, plug it in if we can steal the screen. Yes, we can. Excellent. Alright. I just gotta figure out how to shrink it down. There we back onto the Biqu Tech site. Okay, now you'll be able to see this. Alright, so next, Wi-Fi select. Binding, scan, so we can find the printer. This might be where it gets a little bit more tricky. No printers came up. Connect to the Wi-Fi. To our regular Wi-Fi. Unplug it, plug it back in. not finding the camera or the device, and it should. So we're going to go back to the Panda. Just happened. We'll find out. Again, can't connect to my host. Interesting. Let's try a different thing. Want an easy password to remember when you're just setting things up and you're not using real security, it doesn't work. It's a great fucking password just to get things going until you know what you're gonna do with it. Or to forget. Alright, so she's not seeing the printer. X2 is not showing up. And we have no control of it whatsoever. Something tells me there's a firmware update. Alright, we're going to defer to ChatGPT. Find out what current firmware update should be. Oh yeah, so firmware history. Biqu 2.0. Alright, so we do need to update firmware. So now we need to find the firmware. Bamboo Labs always so confusing. To download it. I want to let me download it. Downloaded. So now we need to transfer it to the iPhone. Or actually, you know what? Let's see if we can just do that. Okay, that's downloaded. We're going to transfer it to the iPhone. Drop that to the phone. So you definitely got to upload the firmware before you do anything. Updating. Firmware just updated, so it kicked me off. updated, so it kicked me, redid everything on the network side of things. So now we gotta go change to a different network, which would be this one. Go back through the process of setting it up. Select Wi-Fi. Finds a printer this time. So far it hasn't. But I also am not confident in the Wi-Fi, in the firmware update that just happened. So we're gonna look at that. What happened? What just happened? Cool. Stop. Okay, do it. Let's see. Okay. Now, Panda Status Bar update is we're no longer connected to it. Again. And this is such fun. Now we seem to have a big problem. Okay, now we're into it, I think. Oh. Now I think we screwed ourselves because I don't have a network. Oh. Hey! it's connected to the printer because it's doing things and such. So it's now reacting to my voice. Hey, 2, 2, 1. Hey, check, check. Yeah. So it's got a microphone, which, remember we were talking about security? Well, if it's got a microphone in it, guess what they can do? They can listen to you just like your phone and every other device. Why does a status bar need a microphone? If it wants to utilize an audio source, it can get that from the computer's microphone, you giving it the option to. Having it built in, microphones are a security risk. Just know that. And we have no control anymore of the printer. So I'm going to scan my IP and see if maybe it landed somewhere else. I'm not seeing it on. I see a generic at 254. Let's ping it. Alright, so there's something there because we're talking to it. Let's try and access it remotely again. And it won't let us in. Shite. I may have just bricked this thing. I doubt it. There's always a way. It's a computer. There's always a way back in. We need to locate it though. Time to go to the Mac. Break out Angry IP. See what we get. Okay, she's gonna make me break out my PC. Turn that on, turn that off. Go grab PC. And I will edit this video down once I get it uploaded, or once the stream completes. I'll get it edited down to just the nooks and crannies of what you need to get this going. But for now, this is the long journey. Let's see what's going on. Angry IP scanner gets the job done every time. Because it's angry. Somebody don't mess with his network. Get angry. Alright, let's run this through and see what kicks out. So 192.168.254.2, and it's saying that the device's address would be 192.168.254.1. However, forcing myself to that IP address and not getting anything back. I don't know where this thing ended up, and I don't know how to get it back because I turned off the access point. Highly recommend you don't turn off the access point because that locks you out of the device and you're screwed. Thought I had it set up correctly, but I did not. So now we are on the hunt to locate this specific device. And I'm going to need my mouse to out there to make it look easy, and my next video will definitely make it look easier. Because I'm going to chop it up. But I'm going to leave this part in here where I say it's not an easy install. It has some quirks with the firmware, make some wrong choices. Here we are. That spot. So, check my address again. Okay, we're back at 192.168 back. And redo scan. Should be it. Nope. And we can't get into it. Okay, so we found it. We're connected to it. However, there we go. We're in. Okay. We got it. Let's see. The printer shows up. It doesn't seem like it's fond of Firefox. That's not working. Firmware version. Okay, we're on version 2.0 now. Bind and music mode. Style
Are you ready to level up? At the University of Arizona Global Campus, earn college credit for life and work experience you can get only in the real world. Explore over 50 online programs for working adults who never settle. Visit uagc.edu.
ChatGPT, back to you, bud. This guy here. One, two, 2, 6. Gave it an IP address, hoping it would find itself. Doesn't seem to be the case. on at all. But we'll figure it out. That's what we'll do. Okay, so let's check restart on this thing. So, workaround is to get an access code. And do it that way. Burner serial number. figure out why that thing's searching. There's nothing in there and it's searching. Says it bound. Currently says that it's bound. Alright, Mr. Amos, what's going on here? There's nobody in there. Why do you keep confusing me? Nobody's home. Alright, we're technically into it now, so update the firmware, then go into your unit here, get your serial number, redo an access code, get the IP address, put it into here, then hit bind. Then it says it will print, so now we're going to see if it does cool fun things by just kind of throwing a print file at it real quick to see if the status bar actually reacts as it should. And then we'll figure out what's up with our AMS up there. GPT is saying I have to restart the Panda after I find it for the information to populate. So we will try that next. Okay. Find. Down to the printer. ChatGPT says. In this case, we're going to turn the whole thing off. The whole thing back on. Nothing's caught fire, so clearly we did something right. Just wait for everything to boot up. We're gonna go take a look at what we got going on again. Printer says manual. Printer says manual. probably nobody has made it work yet on an X2d. Because, as we can see, alright, ChatGPT is not giving us the best answers, so we're going to jump over to Claude. Claude's got a better track record on programming, networking, things like that, so hopefully it'll have a better understanding of what's going on here. If anybody can chime in and tell me why on my wheels, these strands, any circular thing I make, the first couple layers, these strands. Leave in the comments why I get these strands. I'd love to know why. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I've slowed the printer speed down. I've done brim. I've changed layer height. I've changed layer walls. I've changed. I mean, I figured speed was going to do it. I've gone into filament. I've tried adjusting, temp and first layer speeds. No matter what, the first layer goes down pretty good. It's like that first 15 millimeters or so. Everything else was perfect. Everything on the back side was perfect on this, but unfortunately I painted it face down. So I was hoping to get better results, not having to use so much support, and that was the result. Let's see, Claude. Yeah, we know Fable's unavailable. It's because our government's a fucking piece of shit. I'd rather listen to fucking Jeff Bezos and his bullshit. Newsflash. They banned Fable 5 because you can find, top tier meth recipes. Newsflash. Anybody who knows how to use a search engine can find those same recipes. Alright, Claude. Here's the beauty. I can just talk to Claude, which is freaking a great thing. So come over here. Wow. Hey Claude, I'm currently setting up a Biqu, B-I-Q-U, Panda Status 2 on a Bambu Labs X2d 3D printer. And we've gotten all the way to the part where we're trying to get it to bind, and it will bind, but unfortunately it says manual, and I'm not getting any print progress with the Panda Status 2. We'll give it a shot. Dive in there, buddy. Let me know what you got. Let you know, currently running. Installation, not so bad. Figuring out how you're going to route the cabling through is obviously a little bit more of the trickier part. Hopefully we weren't just drowned out in all that audio from Firefox. But as I was saying, installation, not so bad. Routing of the cable, not so bad. Setting up the software, binding it, configuring it, as you're seeing, a bit of a fucking nightmare. And I'm sure that Panda knows, but they probably push the product to get the money first. Alright, Claude, what do you got for me? telling me to change the mode, except there is no way. Right here, you got music mode. Hey, yeah, which works, and we got HT-do style mode, which does not work when printer is in manual, because when it's in manual, it is bypassing the information of the printer. So obviously, Biqu Panda Status Bar 2 was not ready for market. Your software has failures in it. I'm going to tell Claude that I can't change the mode. So, now it seems like it could be a Bambu thing not allowing us to talk. Let's find out. So I guess the bar is not able to be used in cloud mode at all. That's gonna be fucking useless. Thanks, Panda. Should have fucking told us that. Oh, lovely. Let's see how this works. Okay. We're now in developer mode. I'm going to rebind. And if this only works in developer mode, I'm going to be very upset. My complaints will be valid. I understand the status bar is for the print form community, but I definitely had hopes of using this with my webcam setup so that I can get clued into things a little faster. And if I can't have this thing on the cloud where I can print from anywhere, then I guess my only option at that point is going to be to build my own cloud that will pipe into my local area network so that I can then access it that way. And I'm not a fan of that. That's not my favorite way of doing this. So we're going to restart this now and we're in this mode. I'm going to disconnect my AMSs. So I really don't need to hear them run again. signal. Back in we go. Alright, so Claude definitely came through with better answers. I used both and I also used Gemini. You can't trust just one, that's what I found. You kind of gotta, if you're looking for specific answers that you want to quote, definitely don't trust one. And if you get stuck on one problem with one, usually another can find it out. I found ChatGPT is really awesome for like creative stuff, simple problem solving in the outer world, physical universe type of shit, versus Claude is way more in depth on programming. And I understand, it's probably where they were going with the Fable decision to not allow it currently, because they basically said that they found there weren't enough security measures in place, and I'm all for lack of security. The less security, in my eyes, in certain ways, is better. Obviously, my security is paramount, but some of these things we've done to falsely protect ourselves is just laughable. So, alright, computer's been restarted. We're going to verify we are in LAN only mode. We are in developer mode. Okay. We're going to go back and see, unbind, which we weren't bound. We're going to do a scan just to see if anything comes up. And then we're going to try again. So we still only have this manual option. At this point, we're just at research because I'm not going to use it in LAN only mode that doesn't, and developer. We've got to be in developer mode and LAN only, which for me, kitty, you don't belong up there, you know that. I know you want attention. Alright, so again, just getting a manual. We're not getting a reading that it's an X2d. I'm gonna hit bind just for shits and giggles. Okay, says we're bound. Still manual. We'll go ahead and try and print a file. We can't even print a file. We have to print it from here. We'll just throw something stupid on here real quick. For a left extruder and a right extruder, and I don't have anything. I don't care. Just print. Oh, it went to yellow. It went to yellow. So it is doing something. So there's no build plate on there now. We're going to wait and see if it gives us a print error and goes to red. That will be indicating that it has finally connected. Alright, so we can see we got a yellow light going. At some point here, we should get an error because the print plate is not in there. So let's see if we get an error. I'm gonna keep an eye on the stretchy cord right now. Nozzle tips bumping uglies with the bed plate. And right about now, we should figure out there is no build tape. There's no build plate. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. We're into red. All right, so we've done it. It took. It is now 1 a.m. Started this at what? 10 to 11, 11, 12. Took 3 hours to make this work. I'm not a genius. I've just gotten into 3D printers just the last few months. So I definitely am learning as I go. Totally bummed that this only works under the LAN only function. Bambu Lab, come on. Like, don't become Apple. I mean, if you're only interested in profits and not, you know, community and people and the coexistence in an industry like this, then you're only in it for the money, and I can't respect that. So looks like if they don't make changes soon, we will not be buying another Bambu. I'm not gonna lie, Ashley right here, she was another Ford, or not Ford, but she was another Shelby in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. Snapmaker U1 does work, I'm not gonna lie. You know, this guy right here, totally blown away by the Ripper mask. Came out great. I've built quite a few other things on it. Now, don't get me wrong, this thing has definitely printed some stuff. I've had some headaches with it. Obviously, the wheel hasn't been my best friend. Put some light on it, but you know, all this under extrusion. Again, I've slowed it down. You can see down in here, it's really bad. And I kind of get this on a lot of my circles, and I'm not sure why. I've gone through, I've tried different tips and tricks, but I'm sure there's someone out there who will eventually watch this and go, I know exactly what your problem is and how to fix it, and if you tell me, I will love you a long time. Thank you. So, we are in business. Unfortunately, it only works in LAN-only mode and developer mode. Outside of that, it does not get communication from the machine to do what you want it to do. So that's kind of lame. For those of you who are running print farms, I mean, I'm sure you guys, it's not a new product. They've been out for a minute. The P1s have had them, the X1s, blah, blah, blah. They've all had them. So the print farm guys, they know what it's useful for. But I'm going to be honest, if you're just a regular consumer, you could probably just go on like Amazon and get a basic light up RGB glow music source, you know, and it doesn't connect to the internet, so that microphone isn't, you know, able to record things like that. So that might be a smarter option. You can get heat, you know, the tape that's rated for heat. I've got some right over here. I don't know the name of it, but this tape right here, you can stick it on some really hot stuff and it stays, which I was very impressed. So I more than bet if I put this on a basic USB LED from Amazon that has the music mode and that you can kind of program with the controller. Some of them you can control your phone with the Bluetooth. You could probably make the inside of your machine way cooler, because you don't have to just do the status bar on the front. You could probably go down and do the bottom and the sides. I mean, people have already done this. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's already been done. So, unless you own a print farm, don't waste your money on the Biqu Panda Status 2. It's not worth it for your regular old consumer. Strictly a print farm thing for the people who are going to be in LAN only mode, or those of you who have set up your own cloud service and you're pushing your prints that way, which, you know, is the smart way to do it if you want to protect your IP. And I don't mean your internet protocol. I mean your intellectual properties, which that's what we're creating. That's what we're pushing through these cloud services, and that's what they're capturing. And when they capture it, they reproduce it, they sell it, they undercut you because they're making the plastic, and you can't compete. So be smart. Protect your IP. Until next time, this is the Print Pirate. I'll see you on the flip side. When I find my mouse, I got 5 of them over here now. Peace.